This is lovely inside, this rose tea. How pretty that is, that box. I'm holding this up under the light, hoping you can see it. Oh, I'm sorry, everything's so inadequate. Nothing works properly. But yeah, it's a lovely colour inside. It's so pretty, that colour. Okay. I've got some Doctor Who audios. Some more Doctor Who audios. The Massacre. I've already listened to the first disc. I'm pausing in my listening of Last of the Gadarene. I'm trying to save that one to last because I'm waiting for Death to the Daleks. And then I've got the Sixth Doctor, The Last Adventure to go through. I've listened to the first two, but I've listened to 3 of Last of the Gadarene, and I've listened to the 2 stories in the Sixth Doctor, The Last Adventure. And then I'm going to try and listen to Death to the Daleks and Frontios. And but I'm going to finish this one first, The Massacre. I've got the story, the actual story to this, the televised story, not in... I mean, I haven't seen it, obviously, because it doesn't exist, but I've got the audio. Doctor Who fans recorded all the audios at the time, apparently, when they were on. So I've got the audio disc on BBC CD, and that's the audio book. And it's quite good, you've got music and that in it. And then I've got this story as well, which is Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor, with Romana. It's played by Mary Tam, now sadly deceased. He was going to make a series with Sarah Jane as well, Elizabeth Slade, and I was so upset when she died. I loved Elizabeth Slade, and Sarah Jane was one of my favourite companions. So yeah, so I think that's going to be quite a good one. The Antimatter, that one was called. So yes, it's another Doctor Who haul this week. So I'm a great Doctor Who fan. So yeah, another Doctor Who haul. So yeah, I'm a Whovian. There's the Brigadier. There's Joe. I don't know if it looks much like Joe. I don't know if that looks much like Joe. This was not too bad. And there's an Axon man. Brigadier. There's the Brigadier. There's the Doctor. I can't find my Perry and Seal one, and my Matt Smith one. I think he's at my friend's house. It's been left there. I was ages choosing this in the shop. I was looking at all the different... They had more than one of these, and I was thinking, now, which one looks the best? And I thought this one looked the most like the Brigadier, so that's the one I ended up getting. And this is the one that looked the most like Joe, I thought. Okay, are we recording? Are we recording? Yeah, I think it started. Yes, it has. Oh, yes, I got this. Doctor Who figures. I've got a Matt Smith's Doctor figure somewhere, and I've got Perry and Seal in the water tank from Vengeance on Varos. I'm not going to start going mad and collecting these, but I saw these in the shop today, and I must get these. I'm in one of those, those sci-fi type shops. They were selling Doctor Who merchandise, and I saw this, so I had to get. It's quite reasonable as well. It's the Brigadier. There's the Brigadier and Joe Grant from the 3rd Doctor's reign, and an Axon from the Claw. This is from the Claws of Axos. They brought this out I think about 5 years ago, but I've only just seen these, and I had to get. I'm sorry, you've got so many reflections going on here. I don't know how else to. Oh dear. But I'm so pleased with that. So, oh damn it, if I could start collecting these as well. I've already collected loads of anime and Vocaloid figures, and Black Rock Shooter, and which is like, not... Anyhow, I shan't dwell any more on that now, but I'm pleased with this. I think it's really good. They did have one from the image of the Fen doll, but the Fen doll thing was good, but the one of Leela, it didn't really look much like Leela, so I left that. I like them to look like who they're meant to be. And the one of Matt Smith I've got looks like him. They did have one of the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi, but it didn't really look like him. But I think that does look a bit, well, it doesn't look that much like Jo, but it does a bit from what I've seen of her. And that does look like the Brigadier. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. This from Waitrose. Looks quite nice. I hope it's not sparkling. I don't like sparkling drinks, but this is rose lemonade. Not rosé, rose. That looks nice. It's pink, you see? It looks nice. And I got this coconut water. Oh, this is so dark. Everything's so dark. It looks darker because of this camera. So, yeah, that's quite nice. Such good value too for £1 in Poundland. What do I match? Yeah, these are lovely. 2 for £1. Okay. This soap I got for Waitrose. Yeah. This chocolate is nice, coffee and just coffee, 55% cocoa, that is nice. This drink is nice, Lipton mango iced tea. I've had it, it's gone, but it's very, very nice. The free Waitrose magazine, and another one of those, elderflower this time. I'm hoping I can focus on it. I'm trying to hold it out at arm's length and holding the camera under the light. Hoping you can see that's nice. I had a lemon one before, and this is elderflower. I got this chocolate from Waitrose. They've got all different types of dark chocolate. They've got some from the Dominican Republic, some from, oh, I don't know, India, some... What difference does it make? It's all going to taste like dark chocolate, but this one is Indian Ocean dark chocolate with coconut. It's... Let me try and get under the light. I'll try and get under the light, nearer the light rather, so you can see it. Are we there? Can we see it? Dark chocolate with coconut. Oh. And, yeah. So, that's enough. I think I'll do the rest, other things I've got when I get home. And that stays here at my friend's house, you see, because of, I have very difficult circumstances. Oh, let's turn this off. Okay, is it ready? It's on, yes. Yes, quick as you like. Poundland blankets, fleece blankets with a spider on. This one's got a soft fleece blanket. I'm not going to take them out now to unwrap them. We'll look at those another time. But this is I think this one's got pumpkins on. They're obviously the Halloween themed. It's a nice bright orange. That's the right way. See that? Yeah. And this one, it's got bats, white bats with a black background. So that'll be completely washed out because that's what it does. Nail polish, colour show, Bear It All, it's called. Tells you there. Oh, I doubt that's showing up. Okay. Oh, I've left my camera at my friend's house, but I've forgotten to bring it here, so I don't know if I'm coming or going. There we go. Is that showing up? I hope so. Looks like it might cover in one coat. And I think I've got one of these before, but it's one of those Hello Kitty lipsticks. You see it? It's nice. Hello Kitty lipstick. Hey, Hello Kitty. There we go. Poundland. Oh, Poundland. Yeah, that's a nice pale shade. I hope they're showing up. It's a nice one. I like those sort of pale peachy, especially in the summer. They look better in the summer, obviously, than in the winter. And there's other things, aren't there? There's other things. Oh well, I mean, my acacia honey. I think we've seen that before, haven't we? But these are lovely. I got these somewhere, and I must admit that these, I got them from a health food store, and I must admit they are much cheaper. They were £3 something, whereas in Waitrose you do get half the amount in from a different company, and they're about £7.99. That's the only thing I can think of myself personally where Waitrose is more expensive, but most of the time, the rest of the time, I find Waitrose are cheaper than elsewhere. This is what I can't understand when people say, oh, Waitrose, I wouldn't shop there because they're too expensive. Oh yeah, here they are. I wanted to show you my spider lights that I got from Poundland. I had some of these once before. I don't know if they were exactly ones like this or whether they were clear, but they had green LEDs in that lit up green, that lit up green, but unfortunately they didn't last very long. They went ever so dim and then they stopped working. But it may have been that they were the same as these. I can't remember. But can we see them? Let me light them up. Oh, they're not lighting up at all now. Oh, for goodness sake, I've just put some batteries in. They lit up when I was upstairs. Now I'm down here, they're not lighting up at all. Isn't it typical? Everything I ever try and do, always something goes wrong. I've never. See, they're not lighting up at all now. Honestly. No, they're not working at all now. And I just don't understand this. I had them upstairs in my bedroom, put the batteries in, lit them up, and they lit up fine. I thought, oh, they look nice. I carried them in my hand like this, brought them downstairs to the laptop, and then just placed them carefully down there, picked them up, turned them on, and now they're not working. I don't understand it. This sort of thing happens to me all the time. Talk about frustrating. Always something goes wrong, and the simplest thing, never ever, nothing ever seems to work out right. There's always something goes wrong. Like, oh, welcome to my world. I really don't understand it. It's like some people seem to, everything falls into place, nothing ever goes wrong. And I've had people say to me, oh, I can't understand it. Something always goes wrong for you, doesn't it? Well, it was working all right for me. Oh, no, it's not working for you, is it? Oh, I wonder. Wow, it's nearly enough to drive me nuts. It's all, honestly, and I just don't, it's like I go into a shop to buy something, buy one get one free, or buy one get one half price, or three for two, or whatever. I'll get to the till with it, especially a certain super drug, and I'll say, has it worked? And they'll say, no, it can't. And then they have to trot down to where it is, and I show them. I say, see, oh, I can't understand it. It's worked for everyone else, they're saying, and I'm stood there, and I think I must send out some invisible ray or something that does something to make the machine go wrong. And it's just, and once when I was in Boots, and I said, oh, has it taken the discount off? Oh yes, she says, and when I got it home I found it hadn't done it at all, so I had to go back, and then there was a big kerfuffle where they had to sort it all out, and it happens to me all the time, and I really don't understand it. I don't understand it at all, why things constantly go wrong. Anyhow, the camera's not working properly. This webcam is pretty useless really. It's a wonder it works at all, as I'm stood near it. Sorry if I don't want to sound really, really negative, even though I probably do, but this, I just can't believe that just those lights were perfectly working. In the minute it took me to come downstairs, they stopped working, and even though they weren't lit up, I turned them off, brought them downstairs, went to light them up, and now they're not working. So for goodness sake. But the last lot I had didn't work that well. And those Minion soaps that one I showed you earlier, they malfunction after about a couple of days, and then they get caught in a continuous loop. And my friend got so fed up with it, he stuck it in the outside toilet. It was just ticking all the time. So again, I meant to do a little quick haul video. Well, I do these little segments and then I put them all together in one, as you know, if you watch my videos over any time. And I meant to do a little quick section, just show the lights at the last minute, and that was it. But because they're not working, I now feel the need to go into all these explanations, because this is what anxiety does. And I've forgotten my camera, and because the card reader that I've, one of these that's down the road, doesn't work, that I tried it down my friend's house, and when I put it in, it says this needs formatting. Well, of course it does. You can't format this. This is just a card reader. It was trying to make me format the memory card that's in the camera, which would have got rid of everything on it. So of course I'm not stupid, I don't do that. This one, luckily, still works. And I've forgotten the camera, and I've got videos on my camera that I need to upload onto the computer. The card reader on the computer no longer works. I say, welcome to my world. You'd be running, screaming from it if anyone had to spend any time here for any length of time. Yeah, bye. Oh, now what have I done? Because I didn't make it plain. I saw, I got these off, I got these were cheap. Oh yeah, I got these, I was pleased with that. I was, oh yeah, and then, I just drive myself, oof, I nearly drive myself mad when I look at things that I've done. Like, why the hell didn't I? Oh, anyhow, I got the price wrong. They're £3.50, so they're even cheaper. I don't suppose this useless webcam is even showing you because it's blanking everything out. They're £3.50 as opposed to £3.99 that I thought they were. And I think they're about £7.99 in Waitrose. And of course you can't even see what they are. Oh yeah, beaches. Oh, what's that? Rose and violet creams. Can you see that now? Rose and violet creams. Oh, it's making it all washed. Useless thing. Oh, calm myself down. Before I go mad, calm myself down. Because the constant frustration of little things keep going wrong. One little thing goes wrong, then another little thing goes wrong. Oh, look, another little thing's gone wrong. Oh, now something else has gone wrong. And you might say, oh, what a fuss. But this is just the last and the long line of things, little things going wrong. It's cumulative. It builds up, and it just, at the end of the day, or at the end of a week, or a few months of things constantly, little niggly things constantly going wrong, and as intersposed with more serious things that's going wrong, you're a wreck at the end of it, a nervous wreck, when you've got an anxiety state to contend with anyway. And, anyhow, said enough. I know people probably don't want to hear it, but I can only hope you never suffer from anything like it yourself, because if you did, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. And I just hope, I know everything goes wrong for people at times, I know that, but it happens to me more than it does to anyone else I know. And people say to me about they can't understand why things keep going wrong for me. I've had people say to me, God, how do you cope with it? I'd go mad if that happened to me. And another thing that someone said to me once, oh, well, it's a good job it happens to you, really, and not other people, because at least you're used to it, so you can take it. You must be very strong. I think, I'm not. What choice do I have? I've got to keep going, regardless of all the things that keep going wrong, because you just give up and don't shut yourself away and don't do anything and stay in bed all day, and which I've done before now. But anyhow, here we go. Hello Kitty. Just looks like a whited out blur as far as I can see, but it's a nice bright peach colour. It's like that blanket I was trying to show you. It's a deep intense orange, but it looks like a very nice pale pastel, very washed out colour, the same as this. It looks washed out mauve, and it's a bright sort of purple colour, but dear, I've got the extra light on, but it makes no difference. if I could afford to update and buy something really, really new. I've said all this before, so I'm not going to say it again. And to make it clear what I was saying, £3.50, rose and violet creams, beaches. The ones in Waitrose were £7.99, but they were not the same as these. They were a different make and half the size of this and half the amount. That's what I was trying to say. I don't mean they had exactly the same as these. They may have had a much superior brand, but these are nice. I've had them before. And, I don't know, because I listened to this back and I was thinking, don't make things plain. Like when this person said to me, all these things that keep going wrong, and these, and when really awful things I've had to contend with, that real serious problems, like I've had legal stuff or whatever that's gone wrong, other things that's happening, or somebody dying or something, and you know, I know it happens to everybody. I know everybody gets bad luck from time to time, but I've had more than my fair share, and I've had people say to me, don't know how they wouldn't be able to cope with it if it happened to them, and I don't know how you cope. They say, how come you haven't gone mad with it all? And I think, well, I'm in an awful state. But that person that said to me, oh, well, it's a good job, it's a good thing, you've got to think of it this way, it's a good thing it happens to you because no one else would be able to cope with it. But when you've had so much, you're used to it, so you can take it, you're strong, you can cope with it. And I think, well, I can't cope with it. I mean, I was in an anxiety state enough to begin with, and that's made it even worse. And I shouldn't even be talking about it on here, because instead of anyone, a lot of people, instead of understanding, it just creates a load of dislike instead. And I can't understand. They say we don't want to hear stuff like this, but as I say, I just hope that your life's all plain sailing and nothing ever, ever, ever goes wrong. One thing after another, or catastrophes and nasty things that you have to put up with and then get in a state over, so that then people say, oh, who cares? Nobody cares. Oh, well, it's not important. Oh, well, it's only you. You know, I've had all that sort of thing to cope with, and people's... I shouldn't even be talking about it on here, I know, but bear in mind I have got very severe anxiety, and the fact that I can make I get anxious making videos anyway, and then I sometimes go off on tangents and I can't stop myself, and I'm stood here wringing my hands and I can see that, and I'm stop it. And I know it's not important, it's just a stupid thing like these stupid lights not working now, but they were working a minute before I came downstairs to make this video, and in the time it took me to come down the stairs, they stopped. They're not lighting up now. And it's not just that, it's not, I've had so much recently and it's just one thing after another goes wrong, and I get to the stage I'm thinking, is nothing ever going to go right? And I'm so pleased when something does, but anyhow, look, I've got a little dinosaur pencil sharpener. He's quite cute, isn't he? Bye. Right, for my haul today, I've got some rose Pouchong Fortnum Mason tea. It's a very attractive tea caddy in pink. Oh, hang on. Let me move the computer and put it somewhere where you might be able to actually see it. Oh, hold it up under the light. Do the best I can with it under the light. It's a nice attractive tea caddy. Rose Pouchong, it's my favourite tea, rose Pouchong. I've never tried the Fortnum and Mason one before, but I thought, okay, I'm going to treat myself. Fortnum and Mason, rose Pouchong. Lovely. So I'll try this. See what this one's like, because I love rose Pouchong tea. It's got rose petals in it. Oh. I got some more of these. I'm almost frightened to try them, because, I'll see if I can get these to work. The others worked when I first put them on, and then I brought them downstairs and they didn't. So I got these changed today in my local Poundland, so I took the receipt and they changed them for me. So We'll see in a minute. If I'll put some batteries in and we'll see what happens. Oh, they're out the way. I don't want to get caught up on these again. I got caught up on them last night. Anyhow, moment of truth. A try. Oh wow, yeah, well at least they work. One's fallen off already, look. But at least they work. I'm almost frightened to try stretching them out. I don't want to get anything caught on anything. Oh dear. They're so easy to get caught up on things, these. I don't know why those last night didn't work. I lit them up like this, very carefully. They were all lit up. And then I just held them in my hand, turned them out, brought them down here, lit them up, or tried to, and found that they were no longer working. So, oh, pipes. Let's try and put this one on. You can. I should have Oh no, what can I do? I can't wrap it round me. It'll be caught up in my hair again. Oh dear. Let's put this one on. Oh. I know they're only Poundland, but I don't want these stupid little sharp legs of theirs pulling all my threads out. So, okay. Is it recording? Can we see them? Oh yeah. And then of course I've got this light on over here. Oh, hang on. There. Oh no, I'm right in the way of them, aren't I? There they are. Okay, let me just continue with my haul. Things that I've bought throughout the week, just quickly, because I don't want to be all night doing this. I'm in a Doctor Who mood at the moment, so I've got the Frontios audio to listen to. That's that. And that's not the only thing I got. I went a bit mad. I didn't intend getting this. Oh, sugar. I didn't intend getting this, but I started listening to Image of the Fendal and I decided that I'm enjoying it, so I had to get that. I couldn't resist. I had to get the it's Leela and the Fendal creature. I suppose it's showing out. We just have a load of reflections, but yeah, I went a bit mad. But I couldn't. My friend was influencing me. So he's staying from London, and yeah, I thought no, because we're both Who fans. So there we go. Yeah, 3 for 2 in Boots. The Christmas things are in early, so I've gone a bit mad. That's so pretty. That's pretty. And I've just got a couple of Essies as well. Where are we? They're not really some nice sort of colours, but they're alright, I suppose. No, I bought an Essie gift box before. I haven't got Chinclilly, so yeah, but I like these. I'm going to have to take something out of my haul, I can see that. Take some video segments out and just concentrate on these. So we've got strawberry sundae, mint cream and sweet and macaroon. Pusheen. Yeah, nail art set. It's nice. I've got another one of these scarves from Poundland. The Halloween. I'm going to have to be as quick as anything with this now, but very, very quick because it's gone on too long already. I should focus, if I'm going to do swatches on these, I should do it next week and focus on them a bit more. There's just a quick look for now. This was the early Christmas stuff. I've already shown this. I did a video of these when I was in Starbucks, so we'll leave it at that for now. And I don't usually buy Essies like this, but I got those. I did swatches of these when I was in Starbucks. Right, I've got it's a quick Sainsbury's haul. I've got the Doctor Who magazine. Power of the Daleks is going to be animated. I got these pumpkin patch Mr. Kipling. We're going to be blanked out, whited out almost now because it's dark, but I can still see him. I can see he's there, but it's a shame it doesn't look like they're going to do those nice I can't remember what they're called now. The ones they did last year with the black icing and bright green inside. It looks like they're not going to do those this year, Mr. Kipling. And I got another Barbie Fashionista Doll. This one, she's got long hair. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, she has. You can see it there. And I should do some with the camera as well because I can't get her close enough because she's the laptop top is there. And that's what you'll see, so I can't, unless I do it at an angle like that, and then she's sideways, but yeah, but I do it with the camera. Oh, where am I gone? What's happened? We've gone off screen completely now. What's happened? Oh, good grief. Still recording, but we're off screen. Oh, we're on again now. Stop. This is going to be a very long haul if I'm not careful. Got another one of these card readers from Poundland. I have to use that now because the card reader on the computer no longer works. So I just get these from Poundland. Yeah, they're quite good actually. They work for so long until they malfunction, but yeah,